How's it going, everybody? It's C-Plan, and today we are on some Rainbow Six Siege. Why are we on some Rainbow Six Siege? Well, because there's a new fucking amazing DLC that's out. And I say fucking amazing because I really have enjoyed playing as the new characters, or operators, Capitao and Caveira. I think they both have some real badass um, te techniques and abilities that I enjoy using both of them, and also the multiplayer map Favelas that has come along with this DLC as well is not that bad. I think once you play it some more and learn it, it'll be pretty good of a map. It's kind of like Canal, which isn't the best map I don't think for most people, but I think Favelas has some good. Once you learn the map, it'll be a good map. It's got a lot of indoors and outdoors, which makes it interesting to defend because you can't go outside as a defender, but um, I think it'll turn into a good map. I think both these characters, Capitao and Caveira, both bring in a new aspect to the game. Um, but without further ado, let's go ahead and look into the new operators. First off, we have the attacker, Capitao. Let's see what this thing said. Uh, Tactical crossbow firing, asphyxiating bolts, and more smoke and micro smoke grenades. So you on the crossbow you get with this guy, you get two shots with a bolt that starts burning the oxygen around where you shot it. So if you've got a kid camping in the corner of the objective room, you can just shoot a bolt at the wall right next to the corner, and you might be able to kill him. And then the other option is smoke, which is just basically like a smoke grenade. But look at the loadout. You got two options. You got this Para 308 assault rifle, which I've elected to go with, and the M249 LMG, which actually I've looked at by some, or I've seen some people playing with, and does not look that bad. I have not tried it out myself, but it does not really look that bad. I'll go ahead and look at the attachments on this gun. I've got a ACOG, got a flash hider, vertical grip, laser, and also new thing added in is the angled grip, which allows you to accelerate your aiming down sights. I know some people, some COD people probably try and use that, like sleight of hand and stuff like that. But that's a new feature in the game as well. Secondary, you got just this one handgun, the PRB92. Got a nice little Brazilian camo on it. Suppressor. Then it comes with either frag or stun grenade. So that's your options for the loadout. A compact version of the FAL Semi-Auto, but now it's an assault rifle, or the LMG. Haven't used it myself, but doesn't seem too bad. And then you got options with headgear. This is the standard one. This is the default. This is the DLC or whatever one. And then this one's another one you can buy, which does not look that good. It looks like a mouse. I had that on for a while, then I realized how fucking ugly it was whenever I was MVP on my one game in every million that I get MVP. Not just how disgusting it looked. But anyways, so I'm going with that. Looks a little better. Got one armor and 3 speed. I think it fits this character a lot. Fits its ability. I think it's a very offensive attacker, very leading the push, or being one of those people on the front line right after or being one of those people to breach and or being one of those first to breach. That's what I'm trying to say. Jesus, couldn't spit it out. Leading the breach, following in right after the thermite or whatever. I think it's a very good character, can be used very well. And now we've got the defensive character, or operator, Caveira, which Caveira's predatory stealth, the silent step, allows her to lurk on her prey almost inaudible until it's too late. This is a really cool, unique ability. I've been able to use it a couple times. Basically what it is if you can start your ability and it puts you into this little mode, and if you go up behind someone and knife them, instead of killing them, it will down them. And once they are down, you can hold X on top of them to interrogate them. which once it does like a 2.5 second cycle of holding X, you kill the person, and then the rest of the team pops up on everyone's map or on everyone's game. Like you can see the rest of the team. Like when a defender will go outside, the icon that will pop up when they're outside, showing them where they are, that'll show up for everybody once the person's been interrogated. So this can be used very well. This is a very roaming defender, so outside of the objective, hiding in corners, kind of stuff like that, sneaking up on people. Let's go ahead and look at her loadout. So, your first option is the M12 submachine gun, which I chose to start with when I first started playing with this character. I used this to begin with, and it wasn't bad. It was a pretty good submachine gun. Had some attachments on it. I had reflex, flash hider, laser, but it's not bad. It's a good option. But they also have the Spaz 15 shotgun, which is turned out to be fairly OP. It's basically just like a USAS or USAS from whatever Call of Duty or whatever it was. Got a reflex laser and cool camo on it. But shotgun, submachine gun, you can choose either. It's just whatever you prefer. They're both pretty decent. Then we've got this special handgun that she uses, which has a wine cork as a suppressor. It's a pretty good pistol, actually. Because when you go into the animation to not interrogate, but your little animation to down someone to interrogate them, you pull out your pistol, and you can only have your pistol. So a lot of the times, if you're wanting to interrogate someone, you'll be running around with just your pistol waiting to find somebody, then hop in the little animation and kill them. So most of the time I've seen a lot of people and myself just using this pistol while using this character. And it's actually not a bad pistol. It can kill pretty quick if you hit some good shots. One of probably the better secondaries in the game. And then you have either nitro or barbed wire. And headgear. This is the standard. This is the DLC, but this one didn't look too bad for the... Actually, I like this one the most out of all of them for the operator, so I'm going with this one. So you got a couple options for customization. This one as well has 1 armor and 3 speed, so same kind of deal. This will be leading the roaming on defense. This character will be, and Capitao, the attacker, will be leading the attack. So both very offensive use for each side. Defender, roaming a lot, and then attacking, you're leading the attack. And then the map Favelas, like I said, could end up being not too bad. Don't know how I feel about it yet. Got some gameplay on it, which you'll see in a second. You can get what you can from that gameplay and make your own decision. But show some gameplay on the Capitao and Caveira, see what their abilities are like. And thank you for watching. Here's gameplay.
Where's the rest of you? You can run, but you can't hide.
protect the biocontainer.
Spill it! I'll give you a taste of what I can do.
Secure the container.
Stay clear of the blast.
Op 4 eliminated. Diffuser is online and active.